I see Kansas as given an answer to the pro-life movement of the Supreme Court. The majority of the Supreme Court, we keep forgetting the people that said no. It's not right. Generally, when somebody says no, it's not right, you got three other people that are too lazy to get it right, and they say, well, no, fuck it, we'll just do it this way. See that? You thought it was only happening in the factory where you worked. It goes all the way to the fucking top. Sooner or later, it comes back to bite you in the ass because they're not going to take the blame. They said no. Kansas, middle country, middle of the country. I've been across this country so many times, different ways, motorcycles, buses, fucking cars, trains, fucking airplanes. I've been all, and even sometimes on foot for a ways. And trying to drink a beer in every state for Scomp. I was always doing it because it was Scomp's idea. Now that he's fucking dead, I'd like to do it for him. Got a lot of it out of the way, but I kept missing Kansas. So one year I went to fucking Kansas. I drove from San Jose over some mountains and shit, through some cold, in a Volkswagen Scirocco, black gray fucking charcoal looking piece of shit that was right out of Mad Max. And the heating didn't work because, well, it fell in line with what I heard about the old Volkswagen Beetles and bugs and whatever. They just had shitty heating systems. My feet were cold. That doesn't happen very often. So I stayed in Kansas. It was Christmas time. Couldn't make it home. Said I'll drive to Kansas and get that Kansas beer out of the way. And as I was driving about 2/3 of the way through the journey, I was thinking, where in Kansas am I gonna go? And I had my atlas there, and I was looking. I see there are things like Dodge City, and that's way in there. And I really don't have any need to go there. And I mean, it's almost into another fucking state entirely. That's a lot more driving just to drink a beer in Kansas. And as I'm thinking this big old yellow truck was passing me, semi-tractor trailer, you know, not being rude, but it's unusual to be passed by a tractor trailer. And as it's going by, I looked and I read Liberal, Kansas. That was the home port of this truck. And I looked on the damn atlas, and it was right on the border, right on the western border of Kansas, right where I'd be driving. And I said, that's fucking close enough. So I went to, and found that they are considered, they call themselves the middle of the country, and they have an air museum there. That's where I saw a lot of pictures of Amelia Earhart looking just like my mom. And the people were very nice, very friendly. It seemed like a good place. And so now Kansas says no to the opportunity to stop saving real humans' lives. They said, no, I will not stop a real human's life from being fucking livable by forcing someone to go through something that would last a lifetime. However you want to look at it. They said no. They didn't say it that way. I don't watch this stuff any more than I do. And so we think of them as the middle of the country. But really, we can go from calling them middle country to, which actually, an interesting thing, Zhonghua is the Putonghua, the Mandarin Chinese way of saying China. And Zhonghua literally translates to middle, Zhong, Gua, like Megua, that's us. Beautiful country, they call us. Gua is always country. So Megua, Zhonghua, is middle country. That's what it means in their own language. That's what they name themselves, suggesting that the Chinese Empire there, they figured they were the center of the universe. You know, they were the middle of the fucking planet. Everything revolved around them. That's the way I see it. I don't know. I've never asked anybody. It never had to. It makes perfect sense. But so you call Kansas middle country. Oh, but can you also call them middle politics? I mean, think about it. If they're right there in the middle of all that, the country, all the people, and they may have made one of the biggest defining moments of their state ever, today or yesterday, whenever this fucking happened. A state that isn't talked about too much, unless it's about sports, and you know, but they did something. And if they're middle politics, you can say this because their thought processes will be transitioning across borders into the states surrounding them. And some of those people that were on the fence will climb in with them, you know, just in a sense of saying it. They probably won't spend any time together. But Kansas, middle politics, making a difference. It does give hope, especially when everybody's forgotten that it happened already. I don't even know what they're talking about on the news now. It's, Kansas.